You want to learn kanji for Japanese, or you want to learn Hanzi for Chinese? I'm here for helping you. Hello, I'm 12 and I'm here for giving you some advices and also helping you studying some languages. So let's get into the video right now. So, a bit of story, because I love history. Kanji in Japan are from China. So, before the 5th century, Japan didn't have any writing system. After that the Japanese people got other alphabets, let's talk really about kanji or hanzi, because it's actually the same. Kanji or hanzi is a word. It's a word, not a letter first. Like the word I. I is love in Japanese or in Chinese. Another thing, in Japan, the kanji have two pronunciations. I'm not saying they have two ways to pronounce, they have several ways. But there are two types of pronunciation. The first type is the onyomi. Onyomi is the Chinese way of saying the word. The second type is the kunyomi. It's the kind of native Japanese way of saying a word. If you take the word kokoro, so it's the kunyomi way of saying this word. The Chinese way of saying this word is shin. Now, let's see how to study and learn kanji or hanzi. The first thing that you need to actually learn in the kanji is the radical. There are a lot of key in Japanese actually. The most common ones are the person, the tree, there is also the moon, and the sun. So, if you actually know some radicals, you will understand a bit more about the kanji. For example, this kanji, it's pronounced yasu. In here, we have two keys. The first one is this one. It's the radical of the human. The second is a tree. This kanji, it means to rest, because it's a human resting on the tree. There are a lot more of radical that you should learn, or they are quite common, like the kanji of the woman or the kanji of the insect, as example. If you know this easy kanji, actually, this easy radical, you will understand the idea at least of the word, and you'll be able to learn it in an easier way. The second step is to learn the stroke order. You need to really understand that the stroke order is really important, because if you mess up the stroke and mix it up, it can mean another word, like this one and this one. The first one is karai, which means spicy, and this one means happy, shiawase. They're quite look alike, but with the stroke order, it doesn't mean the same thing. For this, we have some rules. The general rule is that you are writing top to bottom, left to right. It's really the regular rule. We have other rules. For example, I'm taking a really easy kanji. The kanji 10, ju. We should write the horizontal stroke before the vertical stroke. The third rule is actually for the kanji with a box. This one, for example. We start writing the left side, then you do like a sort of crochet, and you finish with the end, with the bottom. So it's not in 4 strokes, it's in 3 strokes. When you're writing something inside the box, like the word kuni, which means country. When you're writing the thing inside, you shouldn't close the bottom part before ending the thing in the middle of the box. If you are writing a kanji with an X, you should write the right to left stroke first. Like in this kanji, which is kanarazu, which means always, without exception, etc. You start with this part of the X. When we have dashes, we have several rows on dashes. If I take again the kanji kanarazu, you see here on the top, we have a dash. It's the first stroke that you have to write. The second rule on the dashes, comes at the end. And the last rule, if I take this kanji, no, which means ability, talent, skill, etc. You see that there are a combination of smaller kanji actually. You just use the regular rule with the first part, which is the left top, the left bottom part. Then you do the same for the right part. If you're quite anxious of your stroke order and rules, I know it can be difficult at first, but you'll see, more you'll practice, more it will come naturally, etc. Really. For studying kanji, I have actually two ways. The first one is to choose an app and just doing flashcards. You can use apps like Anki, but also Quizlet. I personally use Anki for Japanese because I have shared deck. When you know a kanji, you press the button saying that you know the kanji, and if you don't know it, you press the one saying that it's really hard, or I don't remember, or I don't know. There is an algorithm calculating when you have to study again a kanji. The second method is more the immersion method. I think it's better to learn kanji through words. So what I'm doing is that when I'm studying a language, it can be on video or books, etc., an article, I just take a word and study the kanjis in it. So it means that, again, I'm studying through context the meaning of a kanji. It's quite for me, I think it's the lazy way of studying a kanji, but it still works, I think. So, yes, if you have other ways to study them, just put them in the comments and maybe other people will find this better. Now, sometimes you need to be immersed in the language. Every time, everything that you can see in kanji, you should read it. If you don't know the kanji, take the first rule too that I mentioned. Maybe you have like some ideas. It happens to me that when I'm reading a book, it happens a lot that I don't even know what the kanji is. I never saw it in my life, and just because I know what the radicals are, I can kind of understand the meaning of the kanji, and so the meaning of the word. The immersion, you can do it with a lot of things. I have, for example, books. Like here, it's actually N3 book, but it can be also YouTube videos. I love watching vlogs, and since I'm watching a lot of chill vlogs with subtitles, you have all the words. Other thing that you can do is just doing all your hobbies also in Japanese. You like cooking? Try to cook a Japanese recipe in Japanese. You like to work out? Then find a YouTube channel in Japanese and do it, I guess. So yeah, do your daily chores in Japanese. For example, I also have my phone in Japanese, or my tab is also in Japanese. Guys, it's the end of the video. Wow, it's so long since I did a video like that, and you can hear it, I'm still a bit sick. I hope this video was helpful for you, and that you're not scared anymore from learning kanji or hanzi. See you next time. I hope I'm not be sick again. See you guys.